Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I was just meditating and I was getting a lot of energy flows, like a DNA, like a double energy strand flowing. And then I was seeing a lot of characters in like pastel energy colors. So I wanted to get more information about why I was seeing that. So I pulled an animal card right beforehand and I got 7 of Summer. The Maine Coon Kitten, and it says it's time to stop procrastinating, make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. Okay? And to the kitties. Okay. So this was a very special read today. I don't know if you noticed the cards on the pin, but we have the Lovers in the read today, the 2 of Cups, the Great Wheel, the Star. We have the Shadow, and the King of Wands, or the Master of Flames in this deck, the SIRIAN STARSEED deck, which is actually the Shaman. So it's really packed with some amazing energies there. So I want to get right into it for you, and I'll pull a couple oracle cards afterwards. So let's see, where are we? It is January 1st, 2020, you guys. First day of the new year. And I watched 2 movies last night with my son, since we did not go out. I watched Lucy in the Sky and Daddy Daycare, I think it was called. So let's see if any of that stuff comes up today. This read was done very early this morning. I actually haven't slept. You might be able to tell in the way I'm speaking, because my speech might be a little bit slow. But the SIRIAN STARSEED deck was cut at 2:37 a.m. this morning, which is the High Priestess and the King of Cups. And then at 2:52, the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands flew out onto the Star card, and the Ace of Wands was upright. The read was finished at 2:58 to 59, which is 2 of the High Priestess, and 58 and 59 are the 4 and 5 of Swords. So that 4 of rest and meditation, and then that 5 of conflict, right? The 5 of Swords. That's that war within. So we have major arcana of the Shadow, which is like the Devil, the Lovers, the Solar Deity, which is the Sun, the Wheel, and the Star. And by the way, it's 1 today of the Magician, and the day adds up to, and this rarely happens because it's such a low number, 6 of the Lovers. So we have the Lovers and the Magician today. All right, the message here. We had 2 Cups, 2 Pentacles, 1 Wand, and 1 Sword, so it was very well distributed. And we had the King of Wands, was the only court card in the main part of the read. We have the Page of Swords coming up before the read, and the King of Cups coming up after the read. And the numbers were amazing today. We had double 2s, triple 7s, and triple 8s, and double 10s. The only other number that came up was 3. So again, 22, which is the Fool, we had triple 7s, and the double 7s are the Sovereign, the 7 of Pentacles, and the double 8s are the 2 twins side by side, each balanced and dancing between their masculine and feminine side by side, which if you turn the 2 8s on their side, to me that's the infinity. And then double 10s, which is that very high vibration. We also had the numbers of 2211, which is the Fool and the Justice card, 22 again, which is the Fool, 23, which is the King of Wands, 78, which is the 10 of Pentacles, 37, the King of Cups, 27, the Ace of Wands, which flipped out onto the Star card today, and then 810. We also, on the code line was number 4 today, from 2 and 2, so also 22 again, so a lot of 22s here, and added up to number 4 of the Emperor. and also very much about stability and building. The code line was all about the happy ending, and it was a very special message today. I am that I am, the Sophia key of the chakra system, and the two support the keys, or the two Grails in communion, the Two of Cups, happy ending. So the keys and that 7 was coming up. So again, the 7th tone. I am present to Sophia key, 7 chakras, to support 2 and their happily ever after. I am the Sophia, the T, or the source power, the final key, the calm before the storm, the 7 before the 8, and the crowning glory. So those were the codes, a very special message today. And then as I turned the page, again, it was 59, the 11th hour, at 3:18. 3 is the Empress, and then 18 is the Moon. And Moon's been a common theme here, especially with the new year, and then the eclipses, and the lunar eclipse coming up on the 10th. And then also because the sun, and I've been talking about sin, the 40 years in sin in the desert. And the moon is the sin. That was one of the gods that were worshipped back then. It was called sin. That's where they get that name. And so getting into the read, we have the 3 of Cups reversed in the underlying energy here. We have the 8 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, then we have the 10 of Wands, and then the Page of Swords beneath that. So at 3:19, the Empress and the Sun, and by the way, the Sun was definitely upright in the read today, and so was the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. No joy, overindulgences, underindulgences, or third party released from prison in a painful ending, betrayal, back pain, or treatments, confession, dropping burdens, or fell and hurt themselves, foolish behavior, fell on face from grace, lacking faith in self, implementing a plan to connect, or fell into a strategy of another to connect. We had Virgo upright, Aries reversed, Taurus reversed, and Aquarius reversed right in this energy here. The Hermit with light on the release moves forward to work, offer help, or propose something at work or the place of co-creation. The Ace of Swords is reversed in a split, lie, cutting through the BS, in need of clarity. The Page of Cups is upright with a message of love, new love, or child depressed, losing hope, and the Knight of Swords reversed, holding their tongue or lashing out. The King of Cups reversed is conditional love, of the Empress reversed, partner, mother, or grandmother, in lack, ill, sick, miscarriage, or mean or difficult person. Pisces or Aquarius, child, or 2 children, and the King of Cups reversed over emotional with drinking issue or emotionally detached, in lack, or Taurus energy, or 3 generations in lack consciousness except the Page of Cups, loving child, or message of love but depression or loss of hope held back, a son living with or visiting or caring for their mother, with some conflict energy today. The King of Cups reversed, not on a green platform, not speaking his truth, about the Empress reversed, slave driver, separation of class, opposite sides of the track. The Knight of Swords reversed doesn't speak to those they deem beneath them, or someone had an abortion and lied about it. No reunion, no party, gossip, antisocial behavior. The Queen of Cups upright is out and focusing on love. People at war in a painful ending, betrayal, or war against pain in general, or pain treatments. On the warpath, or until death do us part, broken, broke down, break up, break through, ambulance, or issue with move or travel, or stuck in one place, or with pain, or with a person you don't want to be with, at work, at home, or for hours, right? Stuck in a car or in a plane. Victory and defeat, no one wins. The truth shall set you free, but without love, it's excruciating. And that was from, I'm paraphrasing from two popes. No going back. Choosing path of flame and a meal. Holding back money, time, and energy until the nightmare is over of split, lies, and cutting through the BS. Pulling Excalibur from the stone, the sword out of the Divine Feminine's heart. But the King of Cups reversed is conditional love at 354. So that's the Empress and the Page of Swords energy, or the message. Keep an open mind, Divine Masculines, and beneath that was trust. So first trust, and then keep an open mind. Someone may differ than your usual. The King of Cups reversed may be scared of a surgery he needs, or a surgery that didn't go well at 355. The Empress and the Ace of Swords, or maybe the Empress had surgery that they were afraid to have or didn't go well. Acute suffering, or on pins and needles, or no surgery can cure what ails him. Dungeons and Dragons, sex room porn, sex scandal, or lying about rehab or hospitalization, alcohol or emotional depression, or experienced sexual or childhood abuse, domination. Talking about issues and going forward in a new life. Spiritual career comes up, number 78, and beneath that was abundance, again, the 88, 8 side by side. Destined depression or loss of hope, the King of Wands reversed, to want a new life, falling on face from grace or lacking faith, and walking away and within, alone again, naturally. The wounded warrior weak on their last leg, Custard's final stand. The party crapped left everywhere, cups all over and poop in the yard, streamers and hula hoop or ankle bracelet or ring with lock or toggle on it. Saturnian with strings attached. May have fallen and bumped their head, seeing stars and symbols all over the sky at night, hitting ground zero or down on one knee, holding on to branding. The party's over for the wounded warrior, the Empress reversed, taken in ambulance, or broke down. The King of Cups reversed, crying, or both in a car accident, or DUI, or spiritual career, and purging out the warpath, the wounds, and the brokenness. Recently is the Two of Crystals, upright. In the SIRIAN STARSEED deck is very much about surrender, and the King of Wands choosing the left, the new, the twin path, seeing nothing in the future, only the present. The Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles with good news, success or attention, leading the way to self-satisfaction, or spreading the word or opportunity to learn on journey about self-love. Some jealousy issues at work, being the wizard and all, with attention, getting their wish with lovers, or his pick of others. The foundation here is the shadow reversed, detoxing chaos, knowing and keeping to self in the aftermath of powerlessness, loss of money, status, and power, exposing all of high vibration, using the low vibration energy to transform into fixing things up, repairs and mending jealousy, insincerity, and powerlessness or codependency. Centrally is the King of Wands, shaman, frustrated, staring, or sick of it, or frustrated, sharing, or sick of it, and detaching from emotional attachments, negative groups, or overindulgences and gossip, judgment, announcement, or call to action of the dark night, standing up for the Divine Feminine, being spit on, rising above or coming out about justice, divorce, Libra, and Queen of Swords speaking their truth. Defenselessness to energies, attachments, accusations, grieving at night and third party, negative group, gossip, parties, overindulgence, and or antisocial behavior, crying at a funeral or reveille, or death or end, transformation or announcement, or a transformational announcement. Happy memories of the past and the King of Pentacles reversed, no longer Superman in downturn or twist of fate. The Five of Wands reversed, no more flirting, casual sex with the Queen of Cups, or star depressed. No more drunk nights, strategizing, transitions, and death, Grim Reaper. No more reaping, grim. Half man, half woman, with bow and no arrow, impatient fallen angel. Or impatient fallen angel. Could be an impatient, somebody could be an impatient. Impatient fallen angel. and the Queen of Cups made him feel shamed. Tents lined with gold, and no fair market trade, stealing her love, now crowning lovers upright. The Queen of Swords asking to bring her heart back, expressing feelings of jealousy, or to keep the Knight of Cups reversed, the Two of Cups connection, the wounded warrior down on his knee. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed, losing money and not working or overworking and all about the money and work, or not wanting to, or not wanting to overwork, but the Divine Masculine is making her do it because he's overworking. Lovers of dysfunctional family, business, or loss of finances or financial drain. Depressed Page of Cups lover, draining family, business, or father's inheritance perhaps. In downturn or twist of fate, or King of Pentacles reversed with 3 women. No fantasy, draining finances at work or home. Stuck male bull, fell in battle or conflict or game. The wounded warrior expressing feelings at home, exchanging energy and union with the Queen of Cups. Sharing with alcoholic or one with depression issues. Impatient fallen angel, losing temper, chaotic, in negative emotions, falling on face in strategizing, an end or a death of third-party lover. The Hierophant or Taurus with abusive tendencies, slave driver or womanizer, or woman who acts like this, religion or establishment, someone without patience and a temper, and verbally abusive. Could be Aquarius, Taurus, Aries here, as well as Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Capricorn, and Libra. Soon, coming up here, is the Sun upright, where all is exposed. The Queen of Wands reversed is released. The Queen of Wands reversed released the Empress reversed, with a secret out, or prisoner now free, but blocked by the Queen of Wands and the Empress reversed. Both of them reversed. Or released from each other, the Queen of Wands and the Empress both reversed, and the High Priestess reversed is on the Queen of Wands side. Leo, Pisces, Taurus, and Aries here. At 4:54, which is the Emperor, and again, that Page of Swords, the messenger news, home grieving loss, regret, or shame, with good news coming in, the journeyman. At 4:55, the Emperor and the Truth, the Ace of Swords, Excalibur, or magician in union, shames dysfunctional family or business for exiling 2 people on a journey now recovering, possibly from admission or coldness of others, or homeless, jobless, and negative deeds now exposed. The Divine Masculine is in a slowdown or feels like their bad luck, rising above or coming out about a split, lies, cutting through the BS, needing clarity, to or about the world, completion, coming full circle, or the sealed Divine Feminine, or perhaps a new pool, or a feminine or a female who gets around. Lovers in the awakening, or with ideas, dumping burdens, or confessing to twin and or kids, or siblings, or an old friend. Make an effort for the masculine, as well as weddings. So this situation has to do with a marriage, religious factors, which can be anything. It doesn't have to be religion, but any major differences, whether it's social, political, gender, whatever it is. Express your love, and then romantic feelings. Around the Divine Masculine, or how he's seen, is loss of hope, depression, new passion, or learning to handle the third energy. The battle is over with stress, purging, and suffering in silence, as the King of Swords reversed, not in his truth. The masculine needs to clear blocks of the Seven of Swords, or in other words, risk, passing downloads, happy, ending cycle of traversing the Rainbow Bridge. The Emperor reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. Remember, the Emperor and King is RI, right? They're both in one person. Out of control and abusive power and money, or ego death and loss of status and money. Happy ending comes up here, along with financial discipline and effort. The Queen of Swords, reflection in the aftermath of third-party jealousies, rage, or avoided a disaster. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, not working or done overworking, and the King of Cups reversed calling the shots, announcing he's done the cycle, or judge's decision was overturned on condition. The King of Cups reversed with left eye open on Old Man Hierophant, Taurus or narcissistic lover or playboy or playgirl, impatient fallen angel who gets a lot of attention. The Queen of Cups is grieving and Scorpio is shamed for how they acted. The King of Cups reversed, Hierophant, Taurus, with air, holding their tongue or verbal abuse and separation or heartbreak. And this could be Aries reversed, Taurus upright or reversed, Gemini upright, Sagittarius reversed, double Scorpio here, Aquarius upright, Libra reversed. And by the way, both Scorpios were reversed, but all of those energies right here. The King of Cups reversed, expressing their feelings, energy exchange, arrows of love, to coach the Divine Feminine out of the E Tower, coming down all the steps so he doesn't have to climb up. Rapunzel, let down your hair. And this reminds me of the Muppets when my little boy was young. I think it was the Count would come over and say, Rapunzel, let down your hair. The King of Wands, or excuse me, the Knight of Wands, rushing back. Libra or justice or divorced and holding back money, time, and effort, letting go of emotional attachments that no longer serve, starting over in love, pushed to their emotional limits, without a place to find peace, death transition portal, and dark night taming the beast, being strong, or Scorpio faces off Leo at the Colosseum, and that's at 517, which is the Hierophant and the Star. The Knight of Wands moving to start over, not settling this time, ending transition, death, end of a home and or marriage, or fighting for the house. Holding back money or loan, unable to find a peaceful place where someone can have animals, and that can be the other partner or the masculine. The Scorpio Sagittarius versus the Earth Leo, or the Dark Knight faces his inner beast to come into union. The Three of Cups reversed, after released from suffering to confess and spread the word, third party and no reunion, detox in downturn and depression, in surrender of the King of Wands shaman and challenged by the Two of Cups, exposed, taking a risk, passing downloads, lovers overworking or not working at all, the King of Cups reversed, emotionally detaching, expressing feelings to the Divine Feminine's heart, coming out and down the stairs of the E Tower and the house. The Three of Cups reversed, surrender of the wounded warrior, detox or chaos of the King of Wands lovers, challenged by the Two of Cups, deep connection, in slowdown or retrograde, exposing all or getting some sun or possibly work release. Depression about passing downloads or risk-taking and not working, with left eye on arrows of love, getting Rapunzel to come down from her ivory tower to talk or just meld energies for a while. Okay, so that was the read. I'm going to show you the cards, and then I'm going to play some oracle cards as well. So Happy New Year, January 1st. We have the Three of Cups right there. And the underlying energy, recent past, is the Two of Crystals, very much the surrender in this deck. The Foundation is the shadow there. The Master of Flames is the central card. Two of Cups, the challenge, right there. The other underlying energies there with the Wounded Warrior, and there is the Lovers, and you see with another Two of Cups right there, okay? There's multiple Lovers and Two of Cups out here. A lot of that energy, okay? So we have, scrolling across here to what's coming up is the solar deity, which is the sun. Can't really see much of the sun there, but, okay? The masculine sees himself as the great wheel. Around him, or how he's seen, is the star. The blocks he needs to clear has to do with that Seven of Orbs or Swords, which is very much that passing on downloads. And then we end up on the Eight of Pentacles reversed. You see the colors of the numerology cards is very different than usual. I never get just pink and yellow. That's very unusual. So it's a lot of compassion of the high heart, and as well the solar plexus. We have the King of Cups reversed above that, then the Eight of Wands upright. Then we have the E Tower, that's the Seven of Crystals for the Divine Feminine's heart. And then above that is the 7 of chalices reversed. There's 2 7s in a row right there. But the actually they're both reversed. Okay. And then we end up with the 4 of Wands, the Union card on top. Okay. So very unusual read today. All right, so I'm going to pull you some oracle cards to see how we start out this year. And because we have such positive energies here, I know a lot of the read didn't sound that positive because there's a lot of stuff being processed through. But, like I said, the Lovers and the 2 of Cups card, they were both upright in multiple places together today. Plus the 6 of Cups was upright as well. And there was... none of the aces were upright except for the Ace of Wands. So it's that new passion that kind of sparks things to get going. And of course that 4 of Wands was upright too. And the Magician was upright. And the World. I mean, that's completion. All right, so let's see what I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to pull another animal card. See if that same one comes up or if something different comes up. We have time today to do oracle cards, so we'll pull plenty of oracle cards. January 1st. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because my son's still sleeping. But January 1st, 2020. 2020 vision and hindsight. So for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, and fill with only beautiful, divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. God, please armor us all with your love. Take a deep breath, you guys. All right, let's see what we have from the animal deck here. This is the animal tarot cards. Let's see what comes up. All right, 2 want to come up. The bottom of the deck is the 7 of Winter, the magpie. So this is the underlying energy. We got a peace sign in there, which I noticed right away. And a whistle. And a diamond ring in there. A gold coin. I love that. And maybe even a sapphire in there. And rubies. A nice nest there. And there's a key in his mouth. Look at that. Caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time and peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Okay, and that's not about fear. It's just about being present and being aware of your actions and how others react to them. So 3 cards came up for you guys today. The Lovers is the first one out, the flamingos. True and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. All right, beautiful, the Lovers. Second card is the Awakening, number 12, which is the Hangman. And this is the Giraffe. It says, look at things in a different way, and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. And we have a butterfly there with the giraffe as well. It's funny that he's upside down. Oh look, there's a butterfly. There's a butterfly in both of them. See, the flamingos make the heart, and they also have a green butterfly here, and there's a yellow butterfly here. And also, oh, that's what I also saw in my vision for my meditation right before I started. The color of the green, when I was seeing the colors, I was seeing mostly green, but it wasn't emerald green. It was more of like a softer bluish green, but it wasn't blue, it was green. It was just that bluish color green. So I'm getting very much this melding of the heart and the throat chakra, which also came up yesterday. The root and the sacral chakra are melding into one, and the heart and the throat chakra, right? So the greens and the blues and the oranges and the reds becoming kind of like one unit. So the third card here is 2 of Autumn, which is the Abyssinian cat. Look at his eyes. Or her. You may be under stress because of multiple jobs or too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and personal life and bring a spirit of fun in all you do. So you shouldn't be stressing yourself out. Okay, take time out. And if you really love what you do, it's kind of hard to stop doing your work because you love to do it so much. But you have to remember to balance your life and make sure to take care of your home and your body and exercising and eating well. Okay, so don't forget to take care of yourself. So there's some really beautiful energies here. I don't think I've gotten the giraffe yet. So the giraffe's kind of like the hangman, just seeing it from a different perspective. And don't worry, don't take things at face value. Know what you know, right? Stop listening to other things or what your head is telling you. Just keep being in your faith and be patient and have fun. Stop waiting. Go out and do something. Go travel or make plans with a friend or do something you've always wanted to do that you never did. And I'm just seeing the falls here and the flamingos. How nice it would be to go to some falls or find one of those water slides that you can go down in your sneakers. I was just reminded of that in Maine. I was in Maine when I was in high school, and they had one of those water slides. It's so beautiful in the mountains there. Okay, and then we have some yarn in this card too. It's orange and blue, so it's very much like that soft greenish blue, but that's more blue. But again, these are like the two colors that I was just saying. Like there's a meld of the root chakra and the throat and the heart chakra. So perfect colors. They came up. And then these two are higher up, like the giraffe is higher up, and the love. So they're both purple, which is more about the third eye to the crown energy. All right, so that was that. And don't forget about the magpie and the underlying energy with all the jewels. So take, and it's got the key as well. We talked a lot about keys yesterday and today. All right, so we have the energy oracle cards. What do they want to tell us today? Take another deep breath, guys. There's a lot of stress in the air. Because everyone kind of like gives, you know, they're on break throughout the holidays, and then when January comes, everyone gets stressed out about what they've now promised themselves they're going to do, and how about just doing the things that you love to do? It makes life a whole lot easier. All right, take another deep breath. From the energy cards, what do we have now for January 1st? 34 wants to come out, the door to personal healing and happiness, and look at the rainbow, it's beautiful. We have a pure white bird of purity and integrity. And this beautiful rainbow, like the rainbow bridge, right, going through those doors or reaching the other side. And look how beautiful it is. It's so easy to enter. 34 is the 8 of Wands, so that's that arrows of love, expressing your feelings, that exchange of energy back and forth, quick communications or travel. And here it's a very beautiful place to be. So allow yourself there. Open the door to personal healing and happiness. Don't keep yourself back. You don't have to stop loving, but you can also love others and love yourself by enjoying your life. 2 angels wanted to come up, and the bottom underlying energy is 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel, which is the sacral chakra. And that's 36, the 10 of Wands, right? Carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders, which you might want to let go of all that. We also have 35 and 40, so we have the 1st and 6th chakras both came up. So we have the 1st, 2nd, and 6th. So that's the root, the sacral, and the 3rd eye. And this is 1st chakra is Michael, and 6th is Metatron. Perfect, because this is the men's and the women's. Oh, that's so strange. I was just thinking in college, there was this huge club right off campus, and they had like the stripper show on each side. So there was on Thursday nights they used to have one side of the place roped off for the women and one for the men, you know, so they could have the guys do their show and the girls do the show on the other side. And it was a very big place, very unusual. But anyway, I was getting that energy. There's a reason why it's coming up. But we have Archangel Metatron, who's really guiding the masculines to come in, and Archangel Michael for the feminines, the 1st and the 6th chakras. So really, the feminines focusing on the 1st chakra, root, safety and security and stability, and being able to bring that to themselves, and the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye, for the masculines to open up their 3rd eye, to use more of their intuition and their heart space connection. 35 is the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands for Michael, and then Metatron has 40, which is the Page of Cups, very much the Jesus energy, which is the template for the Divine Masculine. So nice. Let's see what we have next. All right, we'll do the Kipper deck next. January 1st, 2020. It's also 11XX. Okay. So for everyone watching, the best and highest good. I couldn't even do anything and they dropped right out. The family room and the gift. The gift of your space and how do you want it to be and look and feel. You might want to reorganize your home or clean or throw some stuff out. Maybe redecorate or rearrange things. Maybe feng shui it a little bit. But the gift of your space, what makes you feel really good? Is there anything in there that's not making you feel good? 21 is the world and completion, and 17 is the star. And the journey card comes out right after that. All right, the gift of the journey and your home and your space. It's saying it's time to give to yourself. The underlying energy is adjudication. So there might be some kind of legal actions going on for you or someone around you from an official person. And beneath that, it's a message of concern. Okay. And then somebody might feel impoverished after leaving a courtship situation. Okay. Or possibly because of one. Okay, but that's all coming forward. But it's the gift of your space and your alone time to really use it to enjoy yourself while you can. Because remember all the things that you can't do when you're not by yourself. There's things in the house, you know, when you make noise, when there's somebody else living with you, you know, there's some things you're not going to be able to do. So really figure those things out, what you can really enjoy doing right now before somebody is living with you. All right, this is the Nature's Whispers deck. Okay, lots of butterflies. And so let's see what we have from Nature's Whispers. For everybody watching, the best and highest good, always concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? What is our message here? Michael and Metatron, please. What is our message? Michael and Metatron. Michael. Okay, well that was a good card. And this is from both of them. We just have the one card. 21, which is the world. Again, completion. Coming full circle and a fresh approach for the first day of the year. The underlying energy is trust your own understanding. So again, don't listen to other people and let them get you off track. Stay in your own faith, in your own understanding. And that's 32, which is the journeyman, the 6 of Wands, staying on path. I like to look into these cards a little bit to see what's going on. Yeah, and it's like in this underlying energy card, she's deciding whether or not she's going to put that mask on or take it off. She's still kind of in between. And then she's definitely headed toward the islands here. Definitely on a wing and a prayer. Yeah, I was just getting volcanoes too. So it could be Hawaiian Islands for someone, but there may be some activity that happens up. That came up for me this past week. any kind of natural disaster type things, you know, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tidal waves, all those kind of things might be coming up. But again, trust your own understanding, stay on path, on your journey path, and take that fresh approach, okay, with the world. Coming full cycle, we're starting this new one now, the fresh approach. And there's a big bubble here, so the bubble love might be coming back, you know? The world looks like a big bubble. There's some dolphins down here too. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if we can focus them a little bit. So there's some dolphins down there. And again, the rainbow bridge. There's so many things in this card. I mean, she is the trunk of the tree. She is her own family root. You know, and there's so many in her family, right? She's got, look at all the animals here. Okay, see all the different animals. It's like Noah's Ark in a way. You get the lions there too. And the dolphins here on this side. I guess there's some other ones there too. I don't know, it's hard to tell. And then what's all caught in there? It's like the dividing line. It's kind of referencing the class divisions, you know, on the because the two sides of the track, you know, coming from the wrong side of the track was coming up twice this week at least. And so I'm getting that too here, because, you know, you have the fish on one side and the animals on the other, and not mixing the two. But they're both part of your family, as you're the trunk of the tree, sprouting all your branches whichever way you please. And there's even a man's face in between. See? Right there in the middle. Okay. Let's see what we have next. Okay, this is the Metatron's deck. I think this will be it. All right, for everyone watching, take another deep breath. The best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? This is from Metatron. Archangel Metatron. What is our last message here for the day? For the first day of the new year 2020. Metatron, please. What do you want us to know? Okay. Well, this one came out. Oh, that's perfect. There's a message in a bottle and a shell. Communication, speak up and be heard. Number 5. Sorry. So it's all about communication. We definitely have that beachy feel here too, of being able to hear through the shell. What are the messages that are coming to you from the etheric realms, from within? You might even find a message in a bottle. Maybe it's a call for those of you who are by the shore to go take a visit to the beach. Speak up and be heard. Number 5, the Hierophant. Freedom, change. Allow the changes to happen. So that was the first card out. And the underlying energy is healing and the pause to receive. 43 is the 3 of Cups. After a big 3 of Cups night out, if some of you have gone out, allow yourself time to heal. And again, that's the rainbow in that card. And then these 3 cards came out together. Dimensional Gateway, an invitation for 33, the Christ vibration, as well as the 7 of Wands. Okay, so the Christ energy inviting you through the doorway. Emotional well-being, water. Number 7, the Chariot. And there's a dolphin again with the cube. Emotional well-being. So the water, here's the Christ energy, the dolphin, water energy. So the music of the spheres. And then we have, and the colors go very well together. This is untying the knots here, and karma. So this is like letting all of karma go. 28 is the 2 of Wands, the twin flames, choosing a path. Okay, and then again we have the oranges of the lower chakras, and then the in-between colors of the heart to the throat chakras, and then the third eye to crown. Okay, 28, 33, and 7, right? The twins and the Chariot being Christed, 33. How can you get more direct than that? Okay, that's the message in the bottle. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you drink your water and get your rest. I definitely need some rest. And your joy and your nature. And just have fun. Go sign up for a class. You know, if you've been doing exercises at home or meditations at home, maybe you can sign up for a meditation group outside your home, or yoga, something like that, just to get you out and get you amongst other people to share what you know. You might actually find an opportunity that way. Either which way, Happy New Year. Have an amazing year, you guys. It's 2020. There's so many cool things that are going to happen this year. You know what they are. You can feel it. Rise and be loved. Bye, guys.